Facebook, welcome. 1994 Ford Explorer, the power steering pump is leaking on. I told you in a previous video. Got the water pump job not quite completed yet. And it was in the other video. Anyway, special puller to pull that pulley off right there is the first thing you have to do. After you get the fan shroud and all that out of your way, and I quit bobbing the camera around, leaning on that other part over there. So before you ask me what tool did I use to pull that, I will show you the removal installation tool for power steering pulley. This tool right here is a gear wrench. They're not reversible, you reverse it back and forth. They're a little more solid than the ones with a switch on them, but a little less versatile in the fact that you don't have the swivel. So anyway, this is the removal tool that fits most of them. Take the pulley off. This is an inexpensive kit by Astro. Let's see here. Astro 7874. Now, pulley's out of the way. Let's commence to the next step. We got to take a line off of the side over here. Right there. There's a return line underneath the bottom. And there's 3 bolts just up in the front that you can't see unless I got down inside there. And I think they're like 18 or 19 millimeter. So let's find out what size they are. I'm guessing they are 17s. But I got a pan underneath it. First thing I'm going to do is remove the line. My battery's going bad on my camera for a week. I'm going to have to plug it back in, so I'm going to try to hurry here a little bit. Power steering line out. I may have to stop and regroup. This power steering pressure hose was replaced. It has a Teflon seal on it and a new O-ring in it where I'm taking it off right here. Otherwise, I'd be replacing it with a new one. And if I was replacing it with a new one, I'd be using this kit from Napa, 7-2584. Has the insulation tool for it. Comes with all the brass washers and O-rings and everything, the installation tool to get it in there. Alright, so you got 3 17 millimeters right in the front. Got a camera that's decided to collapse on me. Alright. My dad's over there and he just thought a spider bit him. Wonderful. We can't. Sorry about that, guys. Camera's falling. I need a designated camera person. Are we there yet? Is that what they say? Are we there yet? I'm trying to get, there we are. Okay. Just 3 of these. See if I can get to this other one on the bottom without banging the camera and being careful. I took the cooler transmission cooler line off for access, was right here in the front. Took it out so I could twist it because it's so close to the pulley to taking the pulley out. Then I'm going to look down in here and probably just going to try to flip it enough to get to that hose clamp right there. You can use a 1/4 inch socket if you want, screwdriver, whatever. Get that off of there. Right there. I'm not sure if I like this return hose. It doesn't, not sure if it's pliable or not. But it is original. I'll give it that much. Let's see if it splits on the removal. Now, being careful with this, taking this off as best as you can do that, because you can break that nipple, and if you were wanting to put this pump back on, you'd have to buy a new reservoir. All right, it's off. Let's see if I can wiggle it up out of here. I want to get this pressure line out of my way. Stick it back here behind the oil stick. Will it come out through the front? Will it come out through the back? We can get this AC wire out of the way and probably sneak it up through there very carefully in between that back section. Sorry you didn't see that. I'll show you that. Anyway, pump's off. Okay, I am back. I had to walk over there and just put the old pump in so that it wasn't running all over the place. We need to wash our oil off of here. That's some purple stuff that just kind of loosens it up. Degreaser, and just kind of let that soak on there while I'm doing everything else. Then we'll just wash it down, blow it off, make it look pretty. All right, power steering pump, Napa brand. 81-7803 Frank. And there's the phone. Hold on. Downloaded. Pretty soon. Just got the wheels off of it, so thank you. All right. So, new pump. Let me regroup my thought process here again. 55-year-old. It's got some caps in the pump. Back up. Hi, Dad. Got a picture of Dad's arm. No big deal. There he is. Okay. Now he'll be famous. All right. These pumps, a lot of times, warning, blah, blah, blah. Some of these pumps will make stinking noise. Remove that, remove that, remove that, remove your little caps and things off of it. I'm going to leave the cap in the top for right now. I'm going to take a closer look at that return line, see what I think about it, and it's going to be all right. So, we want to get it back down in there. Let's see if I can get a better visual of that this time on the install. And our cap just fell. It's okay. Some days things are just a little harder than we want them to be. Not really, not that hard. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. You got to sneak it in between the AC hose and that, and just kind of get it down in there. You want to put the return line on before you put everything on, otherwise you're working underneath this thing, and that's not that easy to do. Shoot. Kind of see if you can get it in there close enough. All right, there we go. Get your hose all the way on. Let's tighten that clamp up. And right through here. A lot of coffee today. It looks like I got the shakes. Clamp good and tight. All right. Stick your pump back up in here. Get your 17mm bolts. See if we can't line something up. I think I'll have to be a little careful with that one. I'm not quite sure that that started correctly. That one did. Let's get a better visual of what I'm doing. Alright. So we're just putting the 3 bolts in the front as we put it through the bracket. This one, I don't like the way it felt, but it is started. Now we'll tighten it up. Love this little impact ratchet. This little Ingersoll is awesome. Sorry about that, camera. Pause for station identification. Equals automotive. Yeah, can you call me about like 10 minutes? Thank you. Let me know the price steering department. All right. Bye. Okay. Marketing of telemarketing. All right, we got to press the pulley back on. Here in just a little bit. Let's see. Frame of thought back. All right. Let's get our pressure hose on. I think we've got that started. Well, I got the phone covered. That's a 19, I believe. My memory is just not working right now. 18, that's right. All right, I'm gonna come up underneath it and just get that on there. You don't have to crank this thing. Again, there's a torque spec for this. But just tight is right. The seals take care of everything. between the O-ring and the Teflon seal, and it moves back and forth anyway, so when it's tight it still has movement in it because the engine rocks around, and they don't want to break it. Quite a bit of cleanup to do. This thing's been leaking for a while. All right, that's on. We got to plug in our power steering switch. Obviously got to put fluid in it and bleed it out. Let's put the pulley back on. Then find the right size that fits the center of the shaft. And put it in just like that. Then the install tool. Now I'm going to put some lubrication on that. It's a pressed fit, but it does help a little bit. Put something on there. Make sure you put the pulley on the right direction. If you don't, you're in a whole heap of trouble. Then you have to cut it off, and not that I've ever experienced that before. Ha ha ha. Not me anyway. Sometimes I hire some new guys and you have to deal with it. Alright. Let me find out what I did with my wrench here. I think I was using a 21 on that and a 13 on the other, right there. Alright, once you do that, oh, you know what? Let's do it this way. Should know better than that. Solid mount this piece right here and hold it. Get a better visual. I see you do not see what I am doing. Let's come around the other side. Still do not see what I'm doing. There, okay. And it's not quite working correctly. So hold on just 1 second. Let's see what's going on here. I think what's happening is the stud piece in the center is turning with us. That's usually what it is. Usually should tighten that to the tool. I did not, so we may be taking it back apart. Yes, we will be taking it back apart. This piece right here has to be tight in there. Now that we've got that tight, let's run this in. And get this bolt tight. And again, start pressing our pulley in there. Now we've got everything solid and we're installing. You can just pull this pretty much down until it stops, because you got to get it lined up with the end of the shaft. And the tool is your guide, and it stops you right where you're supposed to be. Some tools do not, so be mindful of that. You can go too far, and then you're going to have to pull it back out. And we just lost our tightness. Something screwed off the board. Let's see what just happened. I do not know why it is biting me so much, but it is. And it should not be. It should be pulling us right in. And the whole thing started turning on us again. I am getting a little bit aggravated at the moment because this thing loosened up. Hang on just a second. Get this tight once more. I think part of our situation is we need a bearing underneath this. Usually there's a bearing on this piece. I don't see it on this tool. So we'll install the bearing right there. And now we'll install this nut right here. And let's see if that works out a lot better. On here. Wiggling you because I am shaking the vehicle against the spindle pulling on this thing. We are installed. Gotta be patient sometimes. Can you grab that, please? And I'll help you in just a second. I'm almost done here. And it started spinning again. So we'll loosen up and we'll tighten tool again. We're close, I promise. I can't seem to get that quite tight enough. Yeah, we gotta stop. Okay. Next time, I'll tighten everything up with the tool off the vehicle. Right now, I can't quite do that. I'm trying to hold that pulley so I can get it tight enough, and that's what's happening. We are close. byproducts. I believe it's probably there. I'm not trusting this tool to stop in the right position right now, so I'm going to back it up and look. Not quite there. Very close. You can look behind it, you can kind of get an idea that you're getting close. We're spinning again, so we're really working hard on this one. Let's get this thing tight. Right, when we're almost done, I'll tighten it up, right? I can get a wrench on it. It's like a 3/8. I'm trying to use a 11mm. I'm a stinking tool. Don't want to run back to my box, but I may have to. Well, I'm not going to give up on this procedure. Once again. And there it goes again, spinning on me again. You guys can laugh at me now, see? There's some comedy today. That thing has got to stop moving now. Hold on. Used to have a nice snap-on set that this part was solid, made for this vehicle. 7/16. Get it in there. Sorry about that. All I gotta do is get that tight. We're pretty much gonna stop this video after that. But it's being hard-headed, like my father. Hard-headed. All right, once more. I hope. No, it's spinning, believe it or not, after cranking on it like that. We are still battling our tool. Unbelievable. We are battling our tool. Got the bearing in there, got everything in there. We got about maybe 1/4 of an inch to go. And she's kicking our butt. Just to get that little bit more. Still slipping on me. Alright, I don't quite get it. Why is this thing being such a pain in the butt? So let's stop, Take it out. Everything's solid. Everything's on there because actually we're right where we need to be. So that's why it stopped. So it's spinning. Sorry about that, guys. So I don't care how long you've been doing this, you're always going to have a struggle. It doesn't make any difference. So anyway, you see that the pulley's there. We say we took the fan shroud out, take the fan clutch out, change your pump. Now we just got to clean everything, fill it up, turn the steering wheel from lock to lock, and then I just shut them off and let all the air bubbles gurgle out of the top of the reservoir. Right here, let's see, coming back around. Right here, and just wait. Once the air bubbles are gone, do it again. You might have to do it 2 or 3 times, and you get all your air out. So thanks for watching. Appreciate all the comments. Constructive criticism is always accepted. Jerks will be deleted, obviously. We all learn from each other. Thank you. All right, we got the water pump pulley on. It's not completely tight, but tight enough. I'm gonna route this belt back in and go underneath and around, if I remember correctly. Down around our air conditioning. We've got a new tensioner on it because that bearing was making noise. And I put it on a smooth pulley when I'm putting a belt on. It's always easier to do it that way. So water pump, idler pulley, get it routed around everything and just kind of pull it down. Got it on wrong, it'll slide on like that. Because it's off the bottom down there. So let's take it back off. Get it back around our bottom pulley. And let's get my ratchet. And pull up on your tensioner, ease it down and around. Came off our tensioner. Check all your pulleys. Are you on everything? Yes, we are. Release it. Okay. All right, sorry, camera fell. So the belt's on. I gotta tighten that front. Just a little bit right here. Just to make sure. Now, we're gonna ease our fan shroud and our fan in, so do that together, just like this, as I hit the camera so you can get a nice shaky view. Just turn down inside there, clip that into it. Start your fan clutch. Can be easy, can be hard sometimes. I try to spin the whole fan once I get it started just a little bit, and if the fan clutch is worth its merit at all, it will spin on there for you. You want to get it all the way and then get your fan clutch tool and tighten it up. Man, I've seen these things on here so tight you had to use the impact remover to get them out, which is totally ridiculous. Now there's 2 notches down at the bottom of that radiator for the fan shroud. Make sure it's in on both sides. And I see that one side slid a little bit. Let me see if I can reach it. I cannot, so I got to get a long screwdriver. So I can just move the little clip on the bottom down there. Slid on me. And it's got to go over. Okay. We got that. Two little clips. Get back on top of that. There. Has the wrong 10mm. These are normally 8s, but the vehicle's very old. Like the guy that drives it. Alright. So that's all I've got left to do. It's just some final start the vehicle up, tighten the 2 top bolts here, tighten the fan clutch. I'll just show you doing that. Not necessary. Okay. Get it going the right direction so that I can hold it. This tool down inside here. I can get it held. That's 2. All right. There we go. Well, almost had it. This thing goes like one way and then it grabs the 2 nuts. There's another tool for that too. I'm just trying the way that I took it off. Look at that, going the wrong way. Tell I'm getting a little excited. I gotta get this done. They gotta get back home today. That's all you need on that. And it's plenty tight enough. So let's top off with antifreeze, get that thing accomplished. Thanks for watching. I'm doing a selfie. How about that? Subscribe to the channel. Talk to you soon. Thank you.